Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Simply Kim, aka Kim Smith. I am a 38-year-old non-traditional college student who decided to document my journey, just being a mom, being a friend, being a human being as a black woman, existing as a world in our political climate, in our current political climate, as and just trying to exist and live and grow and change in this current political climate, trying to reach goals and finish her education in the wake of poverty, racism, sexism, anti blackness, and capitalism and imperialism. It's a lot of things we're fighting against, but we're here, we're doing it, and we're still gonna get our degree or degrees or whatever, no matter what. Um, so today I decided to do a little catch up and chit chat and what's in my bag because one, I have not posted in so long. I post some shorts of flip throughs of books I'm reading and like some Bible flip throughs. Because if you didn't know, I am going for my bachelor's in healthcare in the healthcare field, and I'll talk a little bit more about that as I go through the video. But eventually, I do want to go and get my master's in divinity and go on to get a PhD as well. So I have huge educational and academic goals. And this is just beginning, like starting this journey at 38 years old, I think is so important, especially for Black women to see. And I thought it'd be really great to document it. And also just documenting books because I love to read and write and just really documenting my creative process as well. I thought would be really cool and beneficial. So without further ado, let's do what's in my bag today. And I always have a different bag, so I'm thinking about maybe doing like every so often doing what's in my bag because I have different bags for different things and days and whatever. So, anyways, let me get to the bag. Also, say hello to my dog, Bubba. Say hi, Bubba. He's trying to take a nap. He doesn't care. This is Bernowie. He's my Bubba. It's my There he is, my familiar. Yeah. Okay. So I had to reach for my bag. This is my backpack. Very basic. I've had this backpack for like I don't even know how long, a couple years, probably since 2022, 2023, maybe 2023. Right when I started, decided to go back to school, I think I got this bag. And I love it. It's a good bag for 2 years. I have my little bag clip on here. I do like Sailor Moon. Sailor Mars is actually my favorite Sailor Scout, but we don't discriminate. Got a little Sailor Bird over here. So it's cute, and I try to always have a bag charm on all my bags, because I am a huge nerd and I do like anime. So I do have some other ones that I will probably show in a different video. But anyways, what is in my bag? So I am a Virgo. My birthday is September 9th. Happy belated birthday to me. So I have everything in my bag. Like I really try to plan out what I'm doing, where I'm going, and what I need. So today was supposed to be, my plan was for today to be a longer work day, but it was not. It was a long work. It was a short work day, but I packed like it was a long work day because I thought I would be doing more than I did. So I completely overpacked for my work day. But this is usually what I bring when I have a longer day. And like I plan on doing some studying before my shift or going to the library after my shift. And doing stuff. So this is what's in my bag. My headphones. These are just like plain JBL headphones that I got from Walmart like years ago. And I love over the ear headphones for studying. It's like my favorite thing. So gotta have these. I use these all the time. In the mornings I do quiet times, and like they have like a little bit of like they're very cheap. So they have like a very teeny bit of noise cancellation, but they're still so good. And I love them. They're my favorite. I wear them all the time. I don't really like earbuds, but I do have earbuds. I don't like earbuds. I have them every blue moon. I use them. My son actually has mine now because he broke his. So I was like, you could just use mine, but because I love me some over the head earphones. Also, just as a person in healthcare, these are so much better for your hearing, especially if you don't put them too loud, because earbuds do muck up your hearing after years of prolonged use. And I see a lot of older people with hearing issues, and I see younger people also getting a lot of hearing issues because of earbuds. So, use them, but be smart about it. Okay, it's several pockets. I don't have anything in this, like, it has like a front pocket. I don't have anything in here, but I do. So then I have my little, this came with a purse, but I no longer have the purse because I can't carry like over the shoulder purses like that anymore because I have chronic pain here. Like, I have chronic shoulder pain. I carry a lot of my stress here. So if I have a bag and I carry so much stuff that it always gets too heavy, and this muscle gets so tight, like it's really tight now, because I slept weird. So I don't really carry a shoulder bag, but this was actually originally for a shoulder bag, and I still really like it. I like little pouches like this. It's like a faux snake skin. No real snakes were harmed for me to have a pouch, but it's really cute, and this is what I have in it. I have a pad that I'm not gonna put on camera, but I'm one of those people that will forget that she's about to get her period and will mess up stuff. So I just always keep one pad on me because I just am one of those people that I always forget. I'll be like a week before my period, I'm all grumpy and I'm like, what is wrong with me? And literally, I'm about to get my period. So I've had hand lotion. This is Burt's Bees body lotion. I use it for hand lotion. A friend of mine, a comrade actually, stayed at my house one time, and she is like a huge couponer and always has all these samples of stuff where she gets freebies. So she brought like a bunch of these, and I got one, and I've been using it for the longest. It's almost out. I need to get another one. But hand lotion, re-wetting, just some cheap re-wetting eye drops from Walgreens for, because I wear contacts, so I constantly re-wet. My eyes are constantly dry, especially on long days when I've had my contacts in all day. Yeah. Then this little pouch here, this I got from one of my really, really close friends. It's a Tatrice pattern. One of my really close friends is more like a sister. She's Palestinian, Free Palestine. And a lot of times, I was used to be with Students for Justice in Palestine back in the day. So they would always have we would have events and stuff like that. And like, this is one of the things that we had at an event, I think. And I think a friend got it for me. But I love this thing so much. I've had it for years. And I love Tatrice anyways. It's so beautiful. So I really cherish this. And I will always carry this, even no matter what. Like, when I don't use my backpack or this, I usually just have this in my purse if I'm carrying a purse. But with my backpack, I usually just throw this in here because I have more stuff. And in here, I have some Carmex, some little sunscreen. It's just like some sun bum. I don't really like it because it has a fragrance and smells like bananas. I didn't know that. I mean, the monkey should have tipped me off, but I didn't. It has a smell, but this is really good if I need to just put on some sunscreen. Like, I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to put on sunscreen, or I've been out all day and I need to add some more. This is just a really convenient way to add sunscreen. This is a Farmer's Friend antiseptic hand salve. One of my like really close, like, best friend makes all kinds of cool stuff. She's like she's so crafty. We always gotta have a crafty white girl friend. And one of my really close friends is one of those crafty white girls. And so she made this Farmer's Friend antiseptic hand salve, and I have used this so much more than I thought I would, and it's so convenient to have in my bag. So I love it. I don't know if this is how this works, but Farmer's Friend antiseptic salve, very handy. Love it. I have a lippy, so I do makeup even though I don't have any on today. And this is just like a clear, it's kind of like a clear lip balm, but when you put it on, it turns red. And usually the pH ones don't really work on black people, but this one I think I really like, and it came from Dollar Tree. So this one I really like. I have two of them. I have one I keep on my vanity for when I'm doing makeup and doing my makeup, but this one always stays with me just in case, just on the go. If I want a little lip color, it's just a subtle red, like a light red. I might throw on a lip liner with it, or sometimes I just need chapstick and it's the only thing I can find. I just throw those on. But this is actually very pigmented for Dollar Tree, y'all, so make sure you grab some of that. This is ibuprofen because I legitimately have chronic pain, and so a lot of times I'll need a Tylenol, ibuprofen, something to help me. I have like different chronic pain in different areas of my body, and just the quickest thing is ibuprofen. Also, I have PMDD and like really painful periods, which you know is not normal. We're getting all that done, but so just having some ibuprofen on hand just at all times, and also a lot of times my friends or my son needs ibuprofen. It's just I'm always prepared. Um, let's see. Let's see. This is a little travel hand sanitizer. I love these. I have so many of these. I used to travel a lot, just constantly traveling, constantly on a plane, just constantly. So I used to keep these in the front of my suitcase and in my carry-on, and I just have so many left over from that point in my life, and I'm so grateful because these are awesome. You just click them open and you got hand sanitizer. So good. And I have so many left over, so I haven't had to buy any. Um, Bandages. Really old bandages, but I do keep bandages just in case. I'm very clumsy. I cut myself today opening like a pack of nuts. So I think constantly have just you never know when you need a bandage. A hair tie. I am natural, so and my hair is never straight really, honestly, but whenever I get my hair braided or sometimes if I have it blown out and I want to just like kind of like this just throw it up, um I just have one on hand just in case. And sometimes people need a hair tie. And they don't be expecting a black girl to have a hair tie because but you know what? Black women prepare for everything. This is a mirror. Isn't it really cute? One of a friend of mine actually got this for me for my birthday. I want to say 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we all went to a powwow together, and they purchased this for me for my birthday at the powwow, and it's amazing. It was the um Santee. It was a powwow in Santee we went to for the tribe there, and so we all bought stuff. Of course, you gotta when you go on the reservation, go into a powwow, y'all buy stuff, support the reservation, support any indigenous tribe that you're going into community with. That is the easiest way to support. And so we bought this. I also bought something for my nephew, but I just really love it. And I never was a compact girly, but it's really handy to have a little mirror. So it's really cute and it means a lot. I love, and the wolf, dogs are wolves. So it's cute. So that's that for that. And that's products aside. Okay. Then there's this other like mesh pouch. So I'm gonna dig and see. So I keep an extra laptop charger here. I do have it, but this is just a generic HP extra charger. I keep one in my room. I keep one in my bag for when I study and travel. So there. I'm going through my bag and not really chit chatting. So one thing I wanted to catch you up on is when I first started on doing YouTube stuff, or started my channel, I said I was a nursing student, but you know things change, and it's not that nursing isn't for me because I think I would make an awesome nurse. It's just I think the school that I was at the time put up a lot of barriers to people going into nursing school and just being a working person. And this is one gripe I have with Western education and community colleges in general. This is such a rambly video, but is that I think we have lost the plot as in Western society of what a community college is supposed to be. They're supposed to make higher education, accessible for workers and working class people, but they don't. And I just really had issues, and I just really struggled. I had my grades were straight. My grades were okay, but it was just really a struggle. And just because things are a struggle doesn't mean it's not for you. But I really had to take a moment and really figure out what I wanted to do in healthcare. And my good friend is in public health and community health education. I'm a huge education person. I think education is like such an important thing. I think higher education, just any kind of education, and to me, higher education is more than just going to, a college. It's about reaching new heights and just pursuing knowledge in a greater capacity. To me, is higher education. And so I think making education accessible and healthcare education accessible It's just something I feel really drawn to. So I changed my major to community health education, public health, and also I'm actually double majoring in gerontology because the U.S. population is consistently aging, and I work in home health. I'm around elders all day, and I just really think that it is a demographic that does not get the care they need in the United States, in the West in general. So I really want to, pursue that. That was like the biggest update. I made it so dramatic, but it is what it is. What else is in here? Aside from that, I think one thing that's held me up from making YouTube videos is I've just been so busy with work and school and just really went into a period of isolation lately where I needed to really stop, fast, pray, and just get back on track and figure out what I actually want to do with my channel. And I'm still trying to figure it out. And also, I had an injury. I was running a lot, I was exercising a lot. I was preparing to run, I was preparing to run my first 5K and I got an injury. So, like, for the past month, 2 months, I have stopped training, stopped running, stopped working out. And I just really, really impacted my mental health. And I was just like, post now. I don't feel great. I don't like how I look. So, it was like, it's been a really rocky time. But I feel like I'm getting back. I have physical therapy tomorrow. And um, I feel like I'm getting back on track. And I feel like I'm going the way I'm supposed to go. And I also just lost my passion for what I wanted to do with creating content. Like, it's just so much out there and it just gets overwhelming and you get caught in this cycle of comparison. As, one of my good friends had to talk to me, probably my only subscriber to the channel. What up, Zilla? But comparison is a thief of joy, and I found myself really comparing what I want my channel to be to others. And I was just like, just show up as yourself, girl. Like, it's fine. The girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't, don't. And so that's where I am. Okay, back to the bag. All right, so medicine. I had to pick up medicine today, and I was getting out of the car, and I just threw it all in my bag. But my medications, I do have an anxiety disorder, chronic pain, and stuff like that. So I do have like a lot of different medications that I take. Being honest, chronically ill girlies, what's up? This is, I guess you would consider this a commonplace journal. If my understanding of what commonplacing is correct, this is like my little commonplace journal. So when I don't have a bigger bag, I always still want to have a notebook so I can write stuff down, like thoughts, notes. I have to do, I always have a to-do list. So if somebody says something that I think is a quotable, I'll write it down. Just anything, just kind of anything. And usually I use this as a to-do list too. But so this fits into my smaller purses, crossbodies and stuff. And I love this notebook. I think it was like $1 at a bin store. I don't know where y'all are from, but like bins, go in and dig for stuff. I just randomly went in and I found this, and I love this notebook so much. One day I might do a flip through of it, but it is. I take it everywhere. Like, it's a to-do list. It's part of my morning routine. I write my to-do list in my planner and in it. It's amazing. Another pocket. What else I got? Oh, so I have a book, latest library book, Positive Obsession: The Life and Times of Octavia E. Butler by Susanna M. Morris. I love Octavia Butler, rest in peace. And I just recently finished Fledgling, and I really like Fledgling. I've already read Xenogenesis before. I've read the Parable. So I'm slowly working my way through her bibliography, but I found myself after reading Fledgling, like, I'm a huge vampire lore nerd. Like, I love vampire lore, and I love Black interpretations of vampire lore especially. And I really had a lot of questions about Octavia Butler, who she is. After reading Fledgling, I just had a lot of questions about who she was and just where her interpretations of vampire lore came from. And just, I had those questions after Xenogenesis, which is my favorite series that she's written. Like, my favorite books are the Xenogenesis series. But I just found myself wanting to know more about her. I feel like this is such a year of digging deeper for so many people. And so I got this from my library. I am a library book girly. I will I usually try to get the library book before I buy a book, because if I read it and I like it, I usually want to add it to my collection. And I'd be mad if I buy a book and I don't like it. I would get so mad. I don't see how them booktubers do it. They'll buy the book, read it, oh, I didn't like it. Go to your local library, check it out. And also DNF. I don't understand. But anyways, so this is the book that I took to work with my intention, because again, I thought it was gonna be a longer day. I thought I would have time to read this morning. I usually sit in a coffee shop. We have a coffee shop at my job, and so I thought I would have a chance to sit down and read, but I didn't. So I brought this. It's not long, but I am excited to get started. My book club is reading another book, but this is one that I definitely want to read. I might actually hold off on it and like propose it to the book club too. I feel like I won't be mad if I just buy this before I finish reading it. But yeah, so this is my latest library book that I got. Here's a planner. I am a planner girly, so of course my planner is in here. A little cheap planner. I think it came from Aldi. I think actually this was I found this. I think my mom got it for my nephew, but he didn't use it, so I just took it. And I was like, because last year I bullet journaled, and I really didn't think about buying a new planner for 2025, and so I just used this, and it's been working out pretty well. I actually really like this planner, and I've been kind of using stickers and stuff. So my planner, of course. I think this year, like just where we are in the year, it's wild. Like just the political climate and just where we are, I think it's really just been messing with my mental health, and just getting back to not posting and just trying to figure out what my YouTube channel is and supposed to be, and like just really looking for that guidance just on a lot, just with everything that's going on. It's just like there's such a pressure to know your brand, know who you are, know what you're gonna say, being intentional. And I think we need to do that anyway, but I think in the political, like the era of capitalism, we're living in the end of capitalism, right? So it's a different time. And so I think we really need to be intentional, and I think I just get so in my head about it, and I forgot that I also want to do this for fun. Like I actually enjoy sitting and talking to my camera. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So the next thing is my kind of journal. I guess they call them journal ecosystems, but this is my journal. Um, so this is I don't know what size it is. I'm a stationary girly, but I think this is like an A5 size traveler's journal. This is not a Louise Carmen. This is not a Paper Republic. This is not nothing expensive. I promise. This was $24 at Books A Million. I usually try to find local. I usually try to buy myself, but I just saw this and I had been thinking about it, and I was like, just go get it. I measured all my notebooks to make sure they would fit in. I love it. I've already decorated it. I haven't had it long, but so this is a Lord of the Rings thing. So right here under this, it had BB for Bilbo Baggins. So, but I was like, I don't like that. So I just like super glued one of my stickers. I have so many stickers. So I was like, all right, we're gonna put this one here. And then once I did that, I was like, well, I want to put that one here. So I customized it, but I actually like the way it looks. No, I've never read Lord of the Rings. My son and I actually watched all the movies like a couple months ago. And so we are now up to date on Lord of the Rings movies, but I do want to actually read the books because I'm very interested in J.R.R. Tolkien as a human being, and I would love to see how he interpreted the world and what world he built with Lord of the Rings. But this is not a fangirl type of thing. This is just, I needed one of these. It was cheap. I liked it. There we are. And I feel like the red is a very fall color, even though I would never change it. Fall or winter, summer, spring, fall, winter is gonna be red, but I just felt like this is the vibe. But anywho, and this little charm here, another friend, comrade, actually went to South Korea and brought this back for me. So I really love it. I was using it as like a charm on my Kindle, but it didn't just feel right. It's so fragile, like it's kind of like aluminum, so I didn't want it to get bent. So I just kind of put it on here, and I absolutely adore it on here. And it matches. And then I don't want to give like a full, I might do like a whole flip through, but this basically ecosystem is basically some stickers, my journal, prayer journal, creative writing journal. And I can give a better flip through maybe in another video, but that is it. And then I have this pen. These are my new favorite pens. The Sharpie S-Gel 0.7 has become my new favorite pen, so I will be purchasing more of these. Sharpie, if you want to sponsor me. Do y'all support Israel? Probably need to look that up. Okay. Last packet, and then y'all will be through with me. This is my notebook for school. Yeah, girl, I love taking notes. I know I'm old. I'm an old lady, but I do still like to kind of handwrite my notes. And then I'm going to a festival this weekend, and this is like the lineup because I want to write down in my planner what time are things. Again, I thought I was gonna have a longer day at work and at the facility, and like be able to sit at the cafe. Like I work in an assisted living facility, so there's like a cafe, so that I would be able to sit at the cafe and like update my planner. So this is just the festival I'm going to. I mean, just because y'all weirdos, I don't want people to know, but I'm going to a festival, and I wanted to know what I'm doing on each the day. It's only 2 days, but I'm only going for 1 day, so I want to know what panels I'm going to be attending on the day. Last thing, my laptop. This is an HP. I know people like, I carry this. I don't know what size it is. I don't know what model it is. It's very old. It's an HP laptop, and yes, I am almost 40, and yes, I still cover my laptop in stickers, but I just think it's a really cool way to show your politics. Sometimes people don't, that way the wrong person won't roll up on me when I'm trying to do my work. They'll see me type and see the back of my laptop and no, don't engage with her. You probably don't want to engage with her. Engage in me positively, but also if you got something ridiculous, like just, yeah. I think you get what I'm trying to say, but like this is just some stickers in my laptop. And I don't think I have anything on the sides today. Sometimes I'll stuff on the sides, but I don't have anything. But that's it. Oh, I cleaned out my bag and I talked to y'all and I updated y'all. So hopefully more videos will be to come. I definitely want to do way more flip throughs of I do a lot of short form flip throughs of books I've read, how I annotate. So I do want to kind of extend some of my annotation content and some of my research that I do, like until I go into, go to divinity school and go to a PhD program. I'm doing a lot of independent research, so maybe sharing some of that and just kind of doing public research would be cool. He's so cute. Look at him. He's so tired. It's his nap time. So I think I'll be sharing more of that. Just really still trying to figure out this YouTube thing and what I want to do and what I'm called to do. I think it's so many levels of thing. I think we can think of things on a logical level, but we can also think of things on a spiritual level. Like I always say, the material is spiritual and the spiritual is material. So just really trying to find that balance and just really trying to put that into practice and, showcase that to the world. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Like and subscribe. I don't know when I'm posting again. Maybe I'll try to post monthly. I know I am going to post some shorts coming up. I did just finish studying the book of John in the Bible, so I definitely want to do a flip through of that. And I also just studied the Psalms, and I have a couple of bookish things I want to put up in short. So more content will be coming soon, especially as I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera, getting more comfortable sharing, getting more, just really finding myself in my way more. I think it's really important that I document this journey for my future self and also for my son and my nephew and just any little black girl who was lost and just is still finding her way. I really want this to be for them. So, all right, y'all. Have a good day. Have a good week. And you got this. We're going to do this. Peace.